This tutorial is for my mom or for anyone else that I may give this video to. But this is basically a tutorial for braiding a round crown challah with 4 strands. So I'm just dividing my dough right now. I have enough dough for 4 loaves, so I'm just going to divide it into 4. If I was in a professional setting, I would actually weigh these out to make sure that they're all exactly the same size, but I'm not so concerned since this is for my personal use. I'm going to grab some raisins because I want to put raisins in, I think, 2 of the challahs. Okay, since I didn't want to put raisins in the whole dough, I'm trying to figure out a way to incorporate them now after the dough has proofed. So what I'm going to do is just make this nice thick layer on top and then fold it in. And then I will put more in after I divide it into. Well, actually, I'll just put more on top right now. And now I'm going to cut my 4 strands. So I want 4 equal pieces. Like that. Now this is the method I'm going to use to make the ropes, because this comes from working with bread a lot. This is how you would generally shape a long piece of bread. You would first punch out the air, make a rectangle, and then just pull it in, rolling it. And as you can tell, that incorporated the raisins as well. And then I'm just going to roll it out into a nice long rope. And I'm going to do that with all 4 pieces. Okay, so now I have my 4 ropes. I want them to be pretty long so that I don't have to make the ropes too tight when I'm braiding it. So I'm going to have these 2 parallel to each other, and then I'm going to take this one, go under the top one, take the other one and go over the top one, so that it looks like a tic-tac-toe board. You want to leave a good size square in the middle, because if you don't have that space in the middle, you're going to have a very tight challah in the end, and in the end it's just going to proof into one big blob, and you're not going to see the shape after you bake it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a rope that's under, and I'm going to go over the rope next to it. And then I'm just going to do that in a circle. So, and count to 4. So that was 2, 3, 4. Now, once you've done that with all 4, you're going to go to the one next to it. You just ended putting this over. I'm going to take the one next to it and go in the other direction. Once again, over, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that looks good to me. I don't want to keep going because if I keep going, it's going to get really tight, and I can't even pull it enough to really get it over. So I'm just going to pinch the ends that are sticking out. I'm just going to pinch them together. And then I'm going to put them under the challah. So I'm just going to roll them under like that. And that is your finished crown braid. I'll do it one more time. Alright, one more time. This is my plain challah, no raisins. Split it into 4. By the way, my house smells so amazing right now because there is honey cake in the oven. It's making me really hungry. You know what, this is not so equal. I'm going to put a little more on that one. Okay, so once again, flatten it and then just roll it up. Don't forget that square in the middle. The one that's under goes over, count to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the other direction, 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you get the hang of it, it's super duper easy. Pinch together the ends and tuck them under. And there I have my 2 braided challahs on the tray, ready to bake. I'm going to let them proof for maybe about 40 minutes. I just want them to feel spongy when I touch them, and I don't want it to immediately spring back when I touch it. When you leave an imprint, if it immediately springs back, it's not ready to go in the oven. If it takes a while to go back, then it's ready to go, and it should feel really spongy. And then I'll just egg wash it and put it in the oven.